Hello people of Earth and other YouTube watchers, my name is Kristen and today I'm going to wrap up the hashtag TBRTakedown Readhathon. So if you haven't seen any of the videos, this readathon is hosted by Leaning Lights, or Shannon, and she said, let's just start off June with a nice readathon to take the TBR pile and minimize it at the beginning of June from the 1st to the 7th. She had 5 different categories to try and read books in, and I shall tell you about those now. The first category was a book that's been on your TBR for over a year, and for this one I chose The Apothecary by Mail Malloy. It's been on my TBR since I was probably 12, so 3 years or so. My rabbit got to it. It was really interesting. I don't read a lot of historical fiction, kind of, and at first I thought it was a true story because that's what it sounded like, but I don't think that it's a true story anymore because they turn into birds. And at that moment, I kind of went, that's true. I'm feeling less true now. I don't know where I got the fact that it was a true story, but either way, it was really neat, and I definitely suggest picking it up. It's probably more of a younger middle grade, older elementary school kids can read it. It's not particularly graphic in any way, but it's a fun little quick read, and I suggest it. The next category was a sequel that you read the first book to the series in. This one I went with Prodigy from the Legend series by Marie Lu. I've been trying to get into this for a while and I really just kind of put it down and never picked it up again. So I restarted it and I read it from beginning to end. Thank you, Shannon, for making me do this. And I finally got through it, and it wasn't that bad actually. I'd probably give it a 3 stars rating, more or less. The next category was the first book in a brand new series that you haven't read before that's been on your TBR. And for this one, I went with The Iron Trials by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. This I hadn't realized, but I should probably have realized, is more of a middle grade novel meant for 6th, 7th, 5th graders, kind of. And it was definitely younger, but not any less well written than I'm used to. I adore these books. I adore Cassandra Clare. I got into it and I didn't put it down. So it was a really fast read. The writing's pretty big. And I definitely suggest it if you're looking for some kind of just like funky, real fast, magic-y world. I'm really bad at explaining things, but go ahead and check it out. It's good. The next category was a book that's out of your comfort zone or something you don't generally read. And for this one, I was planning on doubling up with The Apothecary. And then I realized that I had another thing that was going to be a fast read that was on my TBR, and that's called The Nerd by Larry Shue. I don't actively have it at all. I can probably post a picture. Yeah, my brother lent it to me, and actually it's in a play form, which I haven't read many plays, and I thought that that'd be a really cool thing to do, and it definitely fit in the category. So I read it. There's not too much of a plot line, but the characters are really fun. And they've got some happy, nice dialogue going back and forth. Probably a 3 star out of 5. And the final category was a book that was in your most recent book haul. And for this one, I went with Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler. Do you see this thingy? It's a bookmark. I didn't finish. I got that far on the 7th. I had an insanely busy day on Sunday, and I didn't have time to finish. But it got me to start it, and now I actually think I'm going to finish it, so whether or not I finished it within the time of the readathon, I definitely started the book, and I'm going to finish it, and that's really exciting anyway. So thank you, Shannon, for doing that. This book is a girl going through a box of items that she's giving to her ex-boyfriend, and for each one, it's a little short story about what that item meant to them as a couple, and how she got it, and why she's giving it back. And I haven't cried yet, but I can feel that it's coming. It will be coming by the end because it's insanely touching. And that is all for the hashtag TBRTakedown Readhathon from June 1st to 7th. Shannon, thank you again so much for making this video. I loved the fact that you had this readathon, and personally I didn't participate in any of the extra challenges or giveaways or anything, and I wish I had because they look really neat now that I'm watching your wrap-up video, but I'm a lazy person and I don't have a lot of time, and so... But thank you so much for doing this. I got a lot done. I feel like you got a lot done too, and I'm really looking forward to the next readathon. I'm definitely going to be watching your channel. And thank you to all the watchers for watching this. I really do appreciate you. I love you all so much, and, you know, if you love me too, you can subscribe or like the video or comment, because talking is wonderful. Don't you like talking? Like, come on, who doesn't like talking? And like on mine, you don't even have to say anything out loud. It's like all the awesomeness and none of the effort. Like, talk to me, people. Talk to me. Anyway, so, you know, hit subscribe, hit like, comment, and until I see you next time, read, adore, and ship it more. Goodbye. If you hear that in the background, my brother just fell down the stairs because he tripped over like a metal gate we have for our dogs. I applaud him.